So 5 chord shapes for Stairway to Heaven. I'm going to go through the chord shapes and each picking pattern for that specific shape. Our first one, for our first 3 chords that we play in Stairway, we need to bar across the first 4 strings, 1, 2, 3, 4 at the 5th fret. And then we use our index finger, or not our index, our 3rd finger over here. And the picking pattern for this, if you're doing finger style, you can just thumb, index, middle, ring finger. Or if you have a pick. The second chord, our first finger stays where it is. Our second finger comes up here to the 6th fret of the D string, and our 3rd finger comes down here for the 7th fret of the E string. And this time we're supposed to pluck together, and then we do, what is that? Middle, index, and then ring. Oh, I did that. If I'm just doing that, let me see if I can fit it in here. Let's see, how do I, together, middle, index, ring. Then the next chord shape, our first finger stays there. We bring our pinky out to the 8th fret and we do the same pattern together. I don't expect you to learn it over here, but I just want to get both images in there for you. So I'll do the first 3 again. Then we go down here. Now there's 2 ways you can do this. It is a D chord, so if you fretted the D chord like that, that would be just fine for learning purposes. If you just want to get Stairway to Heaven under your belt, then play this D chord. But what's actually happening here, if we can take a moment to talk about this is called a lament bass. It's been used for hundreds of years in lots of music. And you notice our lowest note right here is, what is it? That's an A on the 7th fret of the D string. So, and in our next chord, that's a G sharp, A flat, G sharp, right here, and that's our lowest note. And then our lowest note is here, it's a G. And in keeping with that, the next lowest note should be what's called an F sharp. So I'm playing the D chord. Let me see if I can move this into focus here. New camera, learning about focusing here. Here's my D chord, but I'm fretting it like this, so I'm barring across that string there, or these strings here. So it's still a D chord, but that leaves me with my 3rd finger over here so I can play what's called an F sharp. So the bass notes go. And then here with that F sharp, I'll do it up till there. And then our picking pattern changes a little bit. This is called an F major 7 chord. Our E string is open, first finger on the B string at the 1st fret. There we have the 3rd string, the G string at the 2nd fret. That's F, A, C, and then E. And then we do a whole measure, a whole count of 4 just on this chord, and the picking pattern changes a little bit. We still do that together. That's the first half. 1 and 2 and then we wait to the end of 3. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and I'll do that again. I'll try and put that into and then we descend. And then my favorite part, do a G chord. A minor. You can pick those notes. I just strum them. You do whatever you want. I'll do it for you again. Try and get my... Now here I played my new D chord. You can also... And then F major 7. But then we do it twice. We get to do a nice slide there leading back into that first chord again. Open A string up to the 8th fret and then slide back down to the first or to the 7th fret. And then you drop that finger down to start again. Let's see if this is all in focus here. I think so. So, our first 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8-ish measures of Stairway to Heaven before we get into part 2 of Stairway. This is part 1. Slide, open 8, 7, and then part 2 next time. Enjoy.